All right. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to Food Fitness Family Podcast. Being quiet. Was in her crib and Tatiana just glared at me because I was too loud.
Oh shit.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Yeah, I could hear you.
Yeah.
It was quiet though. You're doing a good job. You're not gonna get in trouble.
All right, because my office shares the baby's room.
The baby's sleeping right now.
Oh, yeah. Well, she's trying to sleep. She fucking never sleeps, dude. She was like crying for fucking 3 hours last night, not sleeping, shitting her brains out. Like,
And now she's
good
not
luck.
gonna sleep right now. That's
I
awesome.
mean, but once she fell asleep,
Yeah.
um, she did sleep almost all night. I think we finally got her down. We started at like 9 a.m. and we finally got her down at like, man, 11:30.
Yeah.
And then she slept till 3. So that was great.
That is nice.
Actually, no, we started at 8 and we got her to bed at 10:30. So she slept like 4 hours. And then she woke up again around 6 after that. So it was a pretty good night. But welcome to Food Fitness Family Podcast, your favorite podcast needs. If you like us, as always, like and subscribe. Leave us a comment, send us to someone. Hey, and if you don't like us, you know what? Just shut up and don't tell anyone about us. You know what I'm saying? Uh,
I do.
but Marcus, before we get into it,
What?
the gym is up for best gym of Kansas City on the pitch. So you
Definitely.
guys need to go vote for Body Shop as the best gym in KC. And yours truly's, not the drink, but us, Mr. Beautiful and Big Daddy Blankenship, we are up for best trainer of Kansas City. So if you guys could go on there and throw one of us a vote. Marcus,
And
did you
body
vote for me?
shop. No, I voted for myself, bro.
But I'm your trainer. How are you gonna vote for yourself? I told Tatiana, I was like, I want to beat Marcus's ass. I was like, if he wins, I'll be happy for him, but I want to fucking beat him. But but I'm gonna tell him he has to vote for me because I'm his trainer.
I think I did. Actually, I did two emails because I have like fucking six emails that I use for various
Yeah,
things. So I used two different ones. I did actually vote for you, and I voted for myself.
I like that. I threw you a vote too. I'm
There
not
you
gonna
go.
lie. You're my boy, but I still want to beat you, even though I love you. But if you
Same,
win, I'll still be happy for you.
same, same. Body
You know,
shop.
a win. It's still a win for the podcast. I did actually go and I updated the gym's link trees this week, and I put our podcast on there. So hopefully we can
Nice.
start to get maybe some more views.
Oh, that's cool.
Um,
That's
but
smart.
before we get in there, how was your last 7 days, my man?
Good man. Actually, before I dive into that, though, I checked the numbers before this. We're finally over 3,000 downloads. That's pretty cool.
Nice. You know what? I actually saw that yesterday because I logged into Red Circle,
Mhm.
which is where like we do all of our uploading and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because I thought about maybe starting my own, like how you kind of do with yours.
Yeah.
And then also I was getting, for some reason, I thought the links were in there, but I
They're
went through
there. They're
another way
just
to
kind of
get the
hard to
links.
find.
Yeah, so I just honestly what I did is I just Googled through Apple and Spotify and took the links directly from
Oh, there you
where
go.
they would listen to them anyways.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's pretty easy.
Yeah.
But
That
yeah,
worked.
no, that's and I saw we actually had like a lot of it's Kansas City, like always, but we actually have some in North Carolina. We had like a couple in the United Kingdom. I thought was really crazy.
Yeah. That is badass. That's cool.
Yeah,
Like
but
that. Like that. If you're
uh,
listening right now from UK, that's cool. Appreciate the listen.
triple effers out there.
Exactly. No, last 7 days though, we had a wedding on Sunday. That was a good time. I don't know, man. I feel like it's a blur right now, preparing for the baby to get here, doing all the stuff that I need to get done around the house, just life. And then also, business wise, try to get things into a good spot that I'm still obviously gonna be working once the baby gets here, but I don't want to be stressed out throughout the week with like different things that just are out of sync. I'm just really gonna organize more than anything so that when the baby does get here, it's smooth sailing. I'm not too distracted with things, but it's been about it.
Think you're gonna be prepared.
What'd you say?
You're never prepared the way you think
Oh
you're
no,
gonna be prepared.
no. But
You
I
just
know
gotta do
that
what
I
you gotta do.
have 40 some days, and that's if the baby goes, full 40 weeks. So I'm like, I'm just trying to nail down whatever else I can before that time gets here. But I mean, that's really about it though. Doing that stuff. We got
Nice, man.
Chiefs game tonight. Super excited for that. It's about it though. How about you?
Yeah, man, my last 7 days have been pretty good. Signed a couple clients, which is always nice. I forgot to put them on my story, so I need to do that. Had my last fantasy football draft last Sunday. That is like my favorite fantasy football league I'm in because I'm in four, but like three of them I only know like one person. Versus this one I know I think 8 out of 10 people.
Yeah.
So it's a little more fun, a little more challenging. You talk a little more shit. So we had a draft party for that. I had a couple shock tops. I had some food, was able to relax a little bit. So that was a lot of fun. I decided to take 2 more weeks off of the gym in terms of going back and working within the gym, just because we had to get Vella's lip and tongue tie done. We had to get them cut open because they were too tight. So, she's been fussy, and I just felt like Tatiana could use the support system at home. But other than that, I've been having some meetings, some back office stuff. I'm reworking um, the way I do my programming, if that makes sense. So, my client Matt is like a wizard when it comes to like Excel.
Mm.
So he basically spent like 30 minutes and mapped out what it could look like if I redid my stuff, and it was 100 times better than what I do.
Yeah.
So just making it look better, more user friendly. Instead of having like 6 different things, I'll have one. He's basically almost like building me my own version of Trainerize through Excel.
That's awesome. Yeah.
So I had a meeting about that. We just had a staff meeting today with my management team. Man, I love what I do. I'm so grateful for the management team that we have. It was just so exciting to be back and be in the atmosphere and talk to them. I love my family, I love my kids, but damn, I love work. I love the gyms. I love being around it. You know what I mean? It just brings
Yeah.
me a lot of fulfillment. Now that my family doesn't they bring me a ton of fulfillment, but that's just one piece of it. You know what I mean? I think it's multifaceted. So yeah, getting ready for the game tonight. Can't wait for the Colts game this weekend.
Who do you guys
I got
play?
a couple. We play Jacksonville at home.
Okay.
So I got a couple Coors Lights that are in my fridge, get nice and cold, and I'm gonna relax. I got my family coming over Sunday. We're gonna grill out and just enjoy our time. How it should be.
That's awesome, man. All good things. Have you got to be back in the gym? Even if it was just for just one quick meeting.
Yeah,
It's nice to put feedback in there.
yeah, I love it, man. I love it. So, well, today we're gonna do like a Q&A. So we have a couple people that we're trying to get on. We just honestly our week was really busy. The game tonight has kind of thrown a wrench in a lot of things. So we weren't able to get anyone scheduled this week. So we're just going to do a Q&A that we got off of our Instagrams to answer some of your questions.
Let's do it.
So number one, what are the best recovery options outside of supplements?
Outside of supplements. Well, first off, I think we got to talk about, sleep, the importance of that. Obviously, we've done a whole podcast on that, so we don't need to dive into the weeds with it, but sleep is the number one thing that we should all be prioritizing to get that good recovery.
Yeah. Oh, that was plain. That was it.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we did a whole podcast on sleep particularly, but yeah. I mean, there's
Yeah, we need to
obviously
find out what number that is. I know that was one of our earlier episodes. Yeah, I'm gonna go a different route. I like the sleep aspect. I'm gonna go chiropractic and massage work. I've never done cryo, so I can't speak to its benefits. I've heard it's really good. But I see Eric at Identity Chiropractic religiously, every couple of weeks. Usually I'm on an every other week rotation with him. I go in, I get some soft tissue work done, maybe some dry needling, maybe some cupping. You know what I mean? I think that's huge especially for if you're, I don't know, if you're just like a gym pop client, you're just going in doing your thing. You may not need as much, but once you start to get a little more serious, I feel like you kind of need that to stay on top of your game, help you prevent injuries, things like that. And then secondly, I would say like a good massage therapist, someone who can get in there, work the kinks out. I'm not talking like a massage like, oh, this is amazing and I'm napping, like someone who's gonna fucking like really dig in there and work out the knots and imbalances and things like that. And Janelle at Identity is also pretty good. She works out of the back of there. I had
haven't
another
seen her
guy.
yet, but I've heard good things.
Yeah, I think we both went to Axel for a little bit, but he's not open to the public anymore.
Yeah, I started going to Axel like 2018, I think, and really saw him quite a bit off and on for the last, 4 or so years. It's really sad I mean, obviously he took on a different role, but he was awesome. And he served a lot of
I mean, he basically had a partnership with the Chiefs. I mean, it's kind of hard to pass up. It's
Yep.
good hours, it's like triple the money
Yeah.
for half the
Oh, yeah.
people. So it's like, I don't blame him, man.
Oh, 100%.
but yeah, I mean, I think having a good bodywork person is very important. I know when I'm prepping, I get body work done. I go to chiropractor every other week, and I get massage work done probably every 3 to 4 weeks when I'm
Yeah.
like really into it. So
Yeah. Same. I've got a handful of chiropractors that I use, all for kind of different specialties, different things that like I go to each person for. Eric is awesome. I've seen him off and on again for about the past 4 or 5 years. I love going to him, especially for like the movement patterns and things like that, figuring out what's wrong with that and how to
they're
improve.
also up for best chiropractor on the pitch.
Yeah, and they definitely deserve it. But just awesome, and like you never feel rushed there, which is always a great thing. Like you get the time that you need to get things ironed out for yourself. So I always truly appreciate that as well. But then I see a couple other ones as well. I go to Liberty Park Chiropractic up in Liberty, which has soft wave regenerative tissue therapy, and that always helps out. Like right now, I have some inflammation going on in both elbows actually, a little bit of tendonitis forming, and so instead of taking the longer routes to get it fixed, doing that tissue regenerative therapy has helped a ton. So that's been awesome, and then yeah, I've got a handful of other ones. Dr. Anderson and Anderson or Barnaby Chiropractic in Overland Park, and then Dr. Strofe up north as well. So just really wherever I'm at in the city and I need work done, or whatever my calendar kind of looks like, I have people all over. So that also helps out with like clients, is that I can be like, hey, you might not live in Overland Park, but I know somebody in Liberty or Parkville or whatever.
Yeah, I also think, I mean, this goes along with body work. I think stretching is really undervalued, and
Yeah.
I know I don't do it enough, especially like hip mobility stuff. I think if you're going to do anything, I think hip mobility is number one.
Yeah.
I mean, if you have good hip mobility, you're going to save yourself back issues, knee issues,
Yeah.
hip issues. I mean, I think that is, if you're going to stretch, your number one thing I think needs to be hip mobility and shoulder mobility.
Yeah. Especially as a lifter, but really for everybody,
Yep.
even if you're just sitting in a chair, definitely stretching.
Yeah.
That's one of those things where, like, I mean, like you just said, like we could always be better at that. And as coaches, like I'm huge on recommending that for clients and things of that nature. But I myself don't always listen to that own advice. I'll go in there, my stretching sessions get shorter and shorter the better I feel. And then something tweaks, and I'm like, well, I haven't been stretching for the past 2 months. So I definitely don't notice a correlation of that. Whenever I'm focusing on mobility, work, and stretching, I usually stay pretty injury free, especially if I'm getting maintenance done chiropractic wise and things of that nature. I wish I did massage more often. That one's just kind of hit or miss. Like I'll get into like spurts of doing it and then spurts of not doing it. But I mean, it goes to show, like Jay Cutler when he was in his prime. I mean, he was getting thousands of dollars of massage work
Oh yeah.
a week.
Weekly. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
which
I
sounds
agree.
awesome. That sounds like the dream. Go train intensely, eat all your food, and have a massage every day. Even if it's
Yeah,
a
I would love
even
it.
if it's a hard massage, it still is enjoyable.
Uh, let's go on the second one. We believe in fasting? Yes. Next question. No, I'm just kidding. Uh, yeah. I mean, personally, I love fasting. I probably fast at least once a week. Um, I know. Sorry. I know a lot of people think as soon as you wake up, you need to get food in. I mean, I understand, especially if you're eating 6 meals a day, you do have to get that food in. But for a long time, I would do a 20 to 24 hour fast a week, like maybe dinner to dinner. And then when I would break my fast, I would have like very nutritionally dense food. I would have a lot of it planned out. I would have like maybe steak, eggs, some oats and blueberries, fruit, a lot of different things. And I would maybe get 2 meals before I went to dinner. I could just fast dinner to dinner. Um, but I think fasting can be great for a multitude of things. It can be great for blood sugar. It
Mm,
can be great for GI health. It can be great to just a mental break.
mm.
And honestly, like the fast can kind of suck at first, but once you can get over that initial hunger, I feel like I almost become more mentally clear.
Definitely.
My mental clarity is better. And I know some people that do like 36-hour fast, and it seems crazy, but like you kind of almost get in like this Zen type mindset, and your body
Yeah.
is dumping ketones, things like that. Your blood sugar is down and your inflammation's down, and you honestly feel really good.
Mm.
I know John Meadows was really big on once a week fast. For those of you who don't know, John Meadows is the guy that is on our wall in OP.
Once a week fast,
Um,
as in like a full day fast, or just like a longer.
he liked to do a 20 hour on a Saturday or Sunday. And there was actually a study done that showed a group of like bodybuilders, and one group ate their normal meals and one group did a 20-hour fast a week. And over the course of a month, there was absolutely zero difference between how much muscle was gained or lost. Like it
Oh,
was
that's
the
cool.
exact same.
Yeah.
So I think it just goes to show like you're like, oh, I haven't eaten in 6 hours. I need to get a meal in. Yeah,
Yeah.
we want to get the food in, but like it's not the end of the world. It's not
Yeah.
like you're going to lose muscle because you missed one meal.
Yep. Yep. Yeah. That's why, a lot of my, especially like lifestyle clients, is like, it's not about necessarily perfect timing. Like what's optimal might not be optimal for your life if it's adding a ton of stress to it, or it's just not doable for you either. So it's just about controlling what you can with it. But yeah, no, my only issue though with the way that I feel like, Gen Pop type people will do fasting with it is, one of the purposes of it, aside from the other, there are other benefits to it as well. But the average person's not doing it for all the benefits you just named. They're doing it to essentially go into a calorie deficit in an easier way. It's like if I
Yep.
only eat, 12 to 8 p.m., I'm already cutting out at least a couple meals or snacks or whatever the case is. And so to be intentional like that,
But they're gonna binge from 12 to 8, and it's gonna be the same
yes.
shit.
Well, they're either going to binge from 12 to 8 and they're going to, hit in, higher calorie foods. Or what I see a lot of times is people just using that as like, okay, well, now I'm cutting out more meals, which again, they're going to a calorie deficit, but there might be Sundays they're only having a meal and a half during that window. And that's all they're fasting for. So then it's like, now you're just massively under eating as well. So I've seen it kind of go both ways where you just binge the whole time, or the other way. So like, I don't know. I just feel like there needs to be some sort of a guidance or a plan in place to still be able to get in the adequate amount of calories that you should be having, at least on a consistent basis. Like you said, maybe one day here or there going a little bit less calories is one thing, but on a daily basis, there a lot of people can be underfed.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. Oh, this one's gonna be a good one. What are our top three supplements? If you could only take three supplements, what would it be?
Hmm. Um, I mean, number one for me would, for just the efficiency sake, I mean, just having a good quality protein powder. That would definitely be on
Okay.
that, just for the efficiency sake of it. Um, I mean, muscle building, I probably go with creatine as well. Obviously, one of the most studied supplements out there. And then I don't know, off the top of my head, it's another one. I don't know. What would your three be?
Testosterone, Tren, and Deca.
There you go.
No, I'm just kidding. No, honestly, my top three are gonna be kind of outside the box. Number one, it would be Metapure by New Ethics. It is, kind of a, I don't want to say, I hate saying the word detox, but it is a cleansing agent. It kind of helps open, and not kind of, it does help open up phase one and phase two detox, helps clean out bad bugs or bad bacteria that's in the gut, the intestines. It helps cleanse the liver. It helps rid the body of any excess, estrogen, things like that. It can help your bowel movements. Not like you're gonna have diarrhea, but it just kind of helps you feel better, which in turn can also help lower glucose, which I think is huge. So that's probably, if I'm ever feeling like shit, that's probably my number one supplement that I go to.
It's a great one.
Number two would probably be Morpho Prime by Morphogen Nutrition,
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
kind of like an all-in-one. It has citrus bergamot, which is good for your lipids. It has Arjuna, which is good for your cardiovascular system. Has alpha lipoic acid. It used to have berberine in it, which I thought made it like fantastic. Man, I cannot remember what else is in
And dude,
there, and
it's got
that
a
is
ton in
gonna
there
drive
because
me
because
great.
because we're taking like 12 pills whenever we're doing that one, right?
Six, yeah.
Oh, it's
Um,
the I think it's the kidney one that's uh that's 12
it
pills.
has it has the NAC in it. It has NAC,
Yeah, knack, yeah.
which is really good for liver. So a lot of people think when they think liver health, they think glutathione. So NAC is actually the precursor to glutathione. So you take NAC, you digest it, and it's converted into glutathione. So that's what helps with kidney health. Also, another cool thing is that was very good. If any of my clients got COVID, I put them on NAC because NAC is really good at limiting um, cytokines. And the way that COVID worked, it was kind of like created a cytokine shitstorm within the body. So NAC was really good. So anytime I had a client get on NAC or COVID, I had them like take the living shit out of the NAC. Yeah, has 600 milligrams of that. It has Arjuna, it has citrus bergamot, which I already went over. Which, if you're an enhanced person, I think if you're not taking citrus bergamot, I think you're a moron. Um, and I don't mean that lightly. I truly mean it. I think one of the main things that PEDs do is they can really limit your HDL, which is HDL is kind of like it makes your arteries more pliable, and the more stiff your arteries get, the worse they get. So I think that's really great. It has curcumin, it has ubiquinol, it has resveratrol. I mean, it has a little bit of everything. So that's probably my other favorite.
Like it.
Um, and then my third one would probably be injectable L-carnitine.
There you go.
Um, Oral L-carnitine, your body only yields about 10% of what you take. So if you're taking 1,000 milligrams, you're really only getting 100 milligrams. Versus if you inject 200 milligrams, you're getting all 200 milligrams. Additionally, it delivers to the body a little different. So not only does it help with weight loss or fatty acid deposits, um, if you're enhanced, it can also help regenerate and refresh androgen receptors within the body. It can help blood glucose. It can help glucose uptake within the muscle, meaning you can train longer on lower carbs without going flat and things like that. It helps your energy. It helps your mood. It can also help. Uh, it can reverse LVH, which is left ventricle hypertrophy. So it can really help if you have like an enlarged heart or anything like that. I mean, I think with those three, you really can't go wrong with any of them.
Oh,
Those are probably my top three. I I wish I did my Metapure daily. I'm really bad about it. I do Morphoprime daily and I do injectable L-carnitine daily. I
yeah,
think,
I do. I do Metapure daily still. I always
yeah.
keep.
And what's nice is that even if you're a natural competitor, injectable L-carnitine is allowed.
Yeah.
Because it's just an amino acid, but it delivers differently within the body.
Mm.
Yeah, it can kind of suck to inject, but it kind of goes in like water. There's no pain or anything like that. I just think it's a very good. It's almost like it almost feels like nootropic like.
Yeah.
I love it. I think it's a great product.
Where do you get yours from then?
Amino Pure,
Okay.
amino-pure.com, something like that. It comes in 200 milligrams, 500 and 700.
Okay.
And I think it's like, I think the dosing is like 200 milligrams per 50 pounds of body weight or something like that.
Okay. Yeah.
So I think I do like 1,000 milligrams, which is
Yeah.
like a cc and a half. So it's not too bad.
Yeah. 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 That's not bad at all. Those are good ones, dude. You went deep on those.
Dude, I'm telling you,
Fucking
as soon
love
as I
it.
read that, I had them just locked and loaded.
Adam, you were ready to rock.
Um, Dude, what's your go-to cheat meal?
Go
That's
to
the next one.
during football season. It's peanut wings. We'll get an order of 12 of them. I'll have 9. Nicole will have 3, and then I'll feel like shit the next day.
So I'll have 9, so I had 3. I love that.
Yeah, and then sushi Mito over in Shawnee. All you can eat sushi. Usually, it's hard to find good all you can eat sushi, but theirs is definitely quality with it. But we have a log of all of the sushi rolls we've ever ordered with a rating and like an entire like caption underneath it about our thoughts on it, so that way we're not wasting one of our damn
Impressive.
rolls. Yeah, yeah, we come fucking prepared. Those are my probably 2 favorite go tos though.
Yeah, I just have so many because I'm fat. I love pancakes. Chocolate chip pancakes are my weakness.
There you go.
Man, mine would probably be pizza.
See, I love pizza like so much. I just rarely go and do it.
Yeah, I home make it, so it's less greasy, so I can eat a lot and feel less shitty.
Oh shit, I'm making pizza.
Um,
Yeah, I didn't even think of the homemade pizza side of it.
Probably homemade pizza. Spaghetti. We make a lot of spaghetti.
Yeah,
Um, and then you could never go wrong with like a burger fry or sushi. I love sushi.
yeah, yeah. Sushi's always a good one. Yeah, those are like the 2 places. If I go back to somewhere consistently for a cheat meal, it's usually one of those 2. I know what I'm getting out of it. Um, Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like, something like spaghetti and things like that, though. I'm like, I can fit that into my diet pretty damn easy, though. So I don't even look at that as a cheat meal, unless I'm going to like a
Uh,
nice Italian restaurant. I'll go do
but I'm
that.
also gonna like half a box of garlic bread, so that can't fit into
Oh,
what I
okay.
do.
All right. That makes sense.
And I don't use beef; I use pork sausage in my meat, so it's a little
Uh,
fattier.
yeah, that makes sense.
So it adds like this extra savor. Yeah, it's fucking good, man.
I
And I
got you.
use pink sauce, so I use like a combo of like red and white.
Oh, okay. Yeah. 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 So
I go all out, bro.
yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. If you're gonna eat it, you're gonna eat it. I love it.
And I'm gonna eat till I get sick. And then I'm probably not till I get sick, but my fat ass is probably gonna make some cookies after that too.
There you go. Yeah, if you're gonna do it, do it. Yeah. Chocolate chip cookies are my one sweets vice. Anything else is really easy for me to turn down. Cupcakes, cake, shit like that. I'm not huge on, but a nice, just straight up homemade chocolate chip cookie, like I can't pass that up. And when I eat
Dude,
it,
you know what?
a ton of them.
You know what I'm probably even worse about than fresh chocolate chip cookies?
What?
Peanut M&Ms.
That's weird. I mean,
Dude,
I love peanut M&Ms, but
they're
not.
like fucking crack. I can't like if they're around, I'm digging them. I can't stay out of them.
See, I like the little Reese's cups, like the little ones.
Oh, those are disgusting. I hate
Oh,
Reese's.
what? Who hates
I hate
Reese?
Reese's.
That's
You know
crazy.
what? I hate
Must be
Reese's,
from
and
Florida.
we had this talk the other night that I fucking hate peanut butter and jelly. I think it's disgusting.
Oh, really?
And I remember growing up, my babysitter used to make me sit at the table until I would finish my peanut butter and jelly, and I would sit at that table for like 3 hours
Yeah.
because I would eat it and I would gag and like almost puke. And I actually used to hate peanut butter. I think that's why I don't like Reese's because for the longest time I hated peanut butter, and then once I started like getting into health and fitness, I could tolerate almond butter.
Yeah.
Like I used to hate yogurt, now I love yogurt. Like I remember I did like this guy made me like a paleo diet or something. There was like Greek yogurt on it. And I remember my buddy driving us to class in college and I was like scooping it and I was like trying not to puke in my mouth, but I
Is it
would
a
eat
texture
it
thing
because
or the taste?
it was a texture.
The texture
And
of
I
like
would
yogurt fucks with me a little bit.
yeah, and I would be like, puking in my mouth, but I was like forcing it down because it was on the plan. So that was how it
Yeah.
was.
Yeah.
But now I love Greek yogurt.
Yeah.
But yeah, I hate peanut butter. And up until probably 6 years ago, when we got on WIC and food stamps because we were completely broke,
Yeah.
and I couldn't afford $6 jar almond butter, and I had to start eating what we had. That's when I started like tolerating and like enjoying peanut butter. But even now, I still prefer almond butter. But
Yeah.
yeah, I don't like jelly. Don't make me peanut butter and jelly. I will probably puke on you if I eat it.
That's funny. All right. That makes a little more sense. It's a whole childhood thing all the way up.
Yeah, I'm scarred.
That's tough.
And our last one, I'm gonna have a real controversial argument on this. So I'll have you go first.
All right.
Do you
What is it?
call
You're coming prepared to the party. I'm not. What is it?
do you call your wife your baby mama, and does she call you baby daddy?
Um, we do out of like more being ironic as much as like anything with it. But no, yeah. I mean, I would say yeah. It's not like a name that we only use. I mean, half my names are fucking weird as hell that I will call her.
Sugar.
I mean, that one's not weird, but that's what she calls me.
What do you call her? Crazy? No.
Crazy. For real, for real. It's just whatever comes to mind at that given second. It could
Like
make
that.
sense. It could not make sense.
I like it. Tatiana's been calling Max Monkey, and I'm like, what the fuck is Monkey?
Monkey.
Or Bunny. She calls him Bunny. What?
Where'd that come from?
I don't know. It was just recently, and I'm like,
That's
that is
funny.
weird as shit.
Unless you just call them weird animal names. Maybe he's
I call
acting.
her Bella. I call him Sweet. I call her Sweeties. I'll come
Yeah.
here, Sweeties.
Yeah.
Uh, I fucking hate these terms. I cannot stand them.
If they're using like seriousness or in what context? All contexts?
If someone else wants to use it, that's fine. I'm
That'd
not
be
gonna like.
cool.
I'm not gonna like be like, oh, you shouldn't say that. Tatiana knows not to ever call me that, and I actually like had to set one of her coworkers straight because I went up there. I forget where I was, and they were like, "Oh, is this your baby daddy?" And I was like, "Do not ever fucking call me that again." I cannot stand it. To me, it's like to me, it's extremely disrespectful.
Yeah.
Because I'm a father, I provide, and I take care of my family. To me, a baby daddy or baby mama is someone who is a deadbeat and does not provide in life or does not uh take care of their kids. Does that
I
make
get,
sense?
yeah, yeah, yeah. You just have a deeper definition for the two of them.
A deeper definition. And I never really liked the term. I thought it was dumb. And then
Yeah.
once I became a parent, I had like this disdain for it. So it's like, to me, a baby mama is someone who you hate. You, they aren't a good mom. They aren't a good spouse because to me, it's like a derogatory term. Like my
Yeah.
wife is my wife. She's my baby girl, whatever it may be. A baby daddy is someone who to me is almost like a sperm donor. Like they don't pay child support. They don't show up to get their kid. When they do get their kid, their parents take care of their kid while they have it. Like that's what I envision it.
Yeah.
So like oh my God, it just fucking drives
Have
me
you had this?
insane.
Obviously, you've had this conversation before because you were also
Oh,
this one.
anytime someone calls me baby daddy, I will give, or says, "Where's your baby mama?" I will give them an entire lecture.
Oh, that's awesome. I've got to start using it now. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
now like
definitely.
you or someone else will probably start saying it, so I won't give you a lecture. No, but it's like I fucking hate it, dude. I can't stand it. I don't know why. It just like ugh irks me deep down.
I like it. No, yeah, I'll use it in like I'll text Nicole or call her, be like, "What time is baby mama getting home?" and things of that nature.
No, I
So
hate it. I would never do
I
that.
hate it. I would never do that.
Oh. And I
Well,
mean, sometimes I'll mess with Tatiana. I'll be like, "Hey, dummy, come here."
yeah.
Like, and even to me,
The
that's
other one's just crossing the
and
line.
yeah, yeah. It's just like I don't, and like when I call her dummy, it's like I'm messing with her, and it's like I'm saying it playfully, but like I don't think I could ever call Tatiana my baby mama. To me, that just feels so disrespectful, and because it's almost like I don't know. I take being a dad and a husband so serious that like if I was to cheat on Tatiana, I feel like not only am I cheating on Tatiana, not only am I setting a horrible example for
Yeah,
my children,
yeah, for both of them.
I'm
Yeah,
breaking a home. So I feel like if I'm cheating on Tatiana, I'm also cheating my kids and cheating on my kids. And
100%.
that's just not okay to me. So it's like, I
Yeah,
don't know if it's because I just have like this like love for my family or if it's like this respect thing.
yeah.
I don't know. I just hate it, man.
You just hate it. It's all right.
Hate
I
it.
get it. I get it. Especially once you went into detail about your thoughts on the words and what they all actually like mean in a deeper way. It makes sense.
Yeah. Once I explain it to people, they're like, I guess I never thought about it that way.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, it's like, if you want to use it for you,
Yeah.
go
Cool.
ahead.
But I'm not associated with either of those.
If you're going to refer to me, oh, is this your
Yeah.
baby's father?
Yeah.
Oh, is he the dad? Yeah.
I get you. That makes
So controversial topic of the
con-
day.
yes, it was. You were fucking on it.
Fucking went
That
in.
last was that last one?
Yeah, that was the last one.
Dope. 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 Dope.
All right. Well, let's get out of here. I gotta get ready for a
You're
birthday dinner, and then I gotta get home. I don't even care if the Chiefs win. I'm just pumped that there is football on.
gonna watch the
You know
game.
what? Oh, yeah, I'm gonna watch the game. You know
All
what's
right.
funny is Tatiana's little sister. I love to talk shit to her, and she is in our fantasy football league.
Oh, nice.
And her team is just loaded. Like we're in a keeper league, and she got to keep Austin Eckler for a seventh round pick and Justin Jefferson for a ninth round pick because she got him like as they were rookies, and it was just like one
Yeah.
of those that they blew up and were great.
Yeah.
So her team's like automatically stacked. Well, they had the number one overall pick this year, and they took Kelsey because her and her mom do it together. And her mom's obsessed with Kelsey, so I was talking
Yeah.
shit anyways.
It's a great
And
pick.
then I saw. Well, it is a great pick. I was at 4, and if he would have been there at 4, I would have taken him.
Yeah. Yeah. Of course.
And I saw he got injured and may not play tonight. And I was like, damn, that sucks. They're not gonna have their number one guy. And then it came out that the Cooper Cup went on IR. And
She
he's
had
also one of her starters.
oh shit.
I was like, oh my
Oh,
God.
I need to set my damn lineup. I got to get my bets in for the night. It's betting
Did
season,
I
dude.
did I send you that picture of SpongeBob?
I have no idea.
So it's a picture. Oh shit. It's a picture of SpongeBob, and he's like, I don't even know if you can see it. Can you kind of see it on there?
Yeah.
and it says, it's almost that time. It's week 6, and your wide receiver 1 tore his ACL. Your running back 1 got vultured for 2 touchdowns by Latavius Murray, and you need Robert Tonyan to outscore Cooper Kupp by 15 points on Sunday Night Football. And
Yeah.
I just felt that in my soul because last year my team was insane, and I had like 5 injuries to my starters.
Yeah.
And I had DeAndre Swift, and like every game Jamal Williams would take like 2 or 3 touchdowns from DeAndre Swift, and I would just get so angry.
Oh my God. Yeah, that does suck. That does suck. Well, good luck this weekend.
Yeah, bro. I'll talk to you later. We'll have you and Nicole over sometime. I mean, for we gotta do it for a Colts game, or we can get together for a Chiefs game. I know I bought Sunday tickets, so and Chiefs and Colts will never play at the same time because we have 0 primetime games, and you guys have a primetime game every week.
Every week.
Oh.
That makes sense. All right, cool, man. Well, have a good birthday tonight.
All right, bro. Y'all be good.
See you soon, dude.
Thanks for checking in.
Yes, sir.
Vote for me over Marcus.